So I've been recently told that the way I make videos is not that great. Storytelling, I probably give away too much of the story. I'll leave it up to you guys, because this is why I make videos. It's for you guys to watch. Is my style giving away too much of the story? Or am I just giving my perspective? Please let me know in the comments. In saying that, this X Factor book, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't too excited about it, but after I read this, whew, this might be the best thing going coming out of From the Ashes. Steal a phrase from Rob. Yeah, this X Factor book just had me going. Like, I was loving every minute of it. And in saying that, what's that say about me? Because yeah, this is very meta, but I enjoyed it anyway. My name is Dorian. This is SEM Comics. We are continuing our coverage of From the Ashes with X Factor #1. So our story starts off with this TV producer. His name is Roger Braddock. I think I said that right. Yeah, Braddock. Anyway, if you're wondering if he is from anything, he's from this. This is his first appearance ever. So pretty much this dude's doing like a commercial or infomercial. He could be streaming it for all I know. He's pretty much welcoming the mutants who used to live on Krakoa back to America. And not only is he welcoming them back with open arms, but also he's offering them a job to be on the team. The X Factor team, who is now government-sanctioned. Like, this dude really sounds like he cares about mutants. But we all know this dude cares about mutants like Donald Trump cares about black people. Demonetization in 3, 2, 1. So now that we're not making any money on this video, I can say what I want. Anyway, he's talking to a general, and the general ain't feeling him at all. You see, this guy thinks that mutants are like the next evolution when it comes to warfare. Not only that, but you can also make some money off it in the process. And the general, she is nowhere near convinced. And whatever is behind that top secret, huge, heavy door is pissing her off. So you know it's gotta be a mutant. But I guess Roger won that argument because America, here is your X Factor team. I mean, they even got like the Jets in the background with the red, white, and blue smoke. It's crazy. And they found themselves on the red carpet. And they even have a sponsor, Click Clock. Yes, Click Clock. Like TikTok. I wonder if Click Clock is from China like TikTok is. Which would be kind of ironic because, you know, it's supposed to be a government-sanctioned team. They got all that red, white, and blue holding the American flag, yet still they're sponsored by a Chinese company. How American is that? So Angel's there, he's a leader, and he's very skeptical, and he has reason to be, because these people are looking for mutants that they know, and they're not getting that. No. So the host that's there interviews Rusty Collins first, which is Fire Fist. Now, ironically, he's not new to X Factor. He's been on X Factor before. He's been on a lot of teams. He's been on X-Terminators. He's been on, what was he? A New Mutant at one time. I believe he was part of Acolytes. That's when Holocaust pretty much knocked him off. But yeah, you know, and then the Five brought him back on Krakoa. But yeah, this is not his first rodeo when it comes to X Factor. And then he introduces Cyber with an X. And the lady goes, who? I'm saying the same thing. Like, if you're looking for me to say where this dude came from, I've never heard this dude ever. So you're going to have to turn to like Ernie or Rob. Like, they might know if he's ever been in something, but I've never seen him before. And then he introduces Pharaoh, which I have heard of her before. She was on Excalibur back in the 90s, long time ago. So then all of a sudden, coming out this limousine, it is Beast. And everybody's getting all excited talking about, yay, Beast. But then all of a sudden, he changes, and this is Camo. Like, I've heard of Mystique, I've heard of Morph, never heard of Camo. Like, this has to be his first appearance. And the crowd feels the same way, just let down. To the point to where they start throwing eggs at Angel and calling him a traitor. Because, you know, some mutants feel like they shouldn't be doing this, which kind of with them, you know, like, it's the same government that just did everything in their power to make sure that you were eradicated. And now everything's cool? I don't think so. So again, America, this is your X Factor team. And the mutant haters and the mutants are about to fight each other, but they all agree on one thing. They're telling these mutants to go back to Krakoa. In the words of Aaliyah, if they only knew. So now Pharaoh starts living up to her namesake and goes, the next person that boos me is going home in the car trunk. That's what I'm talking about. So as they leave, they're headed to their new government-sanctioned headquarters, which is in an undisclosed location, but somehow, some way, it's in Hollywood Hills, and it is decked out. That's why you sell out. So like I said, Angel is extremely skeptical about this whole situation, and Roger is trying to comfort him. It's like, look, as soon as you guys start going on missions, everybody's gonna start loving you guys. Besides, once you turn into Archangel, and then Angel's like, no, I don't do that. I can't do that anymore. Now, are we going to just sit here and act like we didn't just have a 4-part miniseries called Heir of Apocalypse, which, if you guys never heard of it, where I got you, link to the playlist and to the full story will both be in the description, so everyone you want to watch. But in that, he changed to Archangel. So, I mean, like, what are we doing here? Like, Mark Russell and Steve Fox need to talk to each other, because Steve Fox has had him changed it into Archangel, and now Mark Russell's saying that didn't happen. That story came out 2 weeks ago. Like 2 weeks ago, we just had it. Anyway, let me start ranting. Angel doesn't believe in this team, and for good reason. So now we cut to Malibu, California, and we have Havoc, and he's talking to his boo thing, Polaris, and he's not doing a good job because he's talking about joining X Factor, and she's like, why the hell would you join X Factor? Like, you were just dead, and unless you know another Goblin Queen that you bring back to life, like, why would you do this? I didn't even know he was dead, so I know one of you guys was keeping up on it. Like, I didn't keep up with that part. There was too many X stories to keep up with. So if one of you guys in the comments can fill us in the comments on what the hell happened to Havoc, please let me know. But Polaris is getting to be just like her daddy, because she's so pro-mutant that she don't want to be called Lorna no more. Like, my name is Polaris. You called me Polaris. So anyway, Havoc is trying to explain to Polaris how he was approached a few months ago by Darkstar. Now, Darkstar has been around for a while. She's a Russian mutant, so you know she was in the Winter Guard. Like, any Russian that has any kind of powers have been in the Winter Guard. But she's explaining how she's starting a new team called Extern, and she's explaining this in a house that's being lifted by a huge helicopter that's flying over a nuclear power plant that has the words Extern. So he's pretty much trying to explain to Lorna that, look, he's going to have to join a team, because there's a lot of mutant teams being formed, so you might as well join the one that's here in America. She ain't feeling it. I'm not feeling it either. And yeah, he's messing up a good thing with Polaris, because yeah, she's powerful and she's right. She's pro mutant. She's like her daddy. She's right. So then we cut back to the Hollywood Hills, to our X Factor team, and we see that they're in the gym, and Cyber has, like, those wouldn't even count as 5-pound weights. Like those like 2-pound weights, and he's calling himself curling those things. Like, this is why our Angel is like, are you serious? This is the team you give me? And then the alarm goes off and they have a mission. So the general, who is very skeptical, goes, as much as I don't like this, you guys did pick a pretty good target to go after. And Roger, the TV producer, is like, I know, this is what the hell I do. And they rocket off in the Blackbird. It's like, everybody got a Blackbird. Like, the X-Men got a Blackbird. I think X-Force has a Blackbird. I don't know if NYX has a Blackbird. I'm pretty sure the Uncanny X-Men don't have a Blackbird yet, but they probably will. And then X-Factor has a Blackbird. Like, everybody got a Blackbird. Oh yeah, I forgot. Jean, the Phoenix, she has a Blackbird, and she don't even need it. Anyway, they are getting shot at. And Angel's like, all right, open up the bay doors. And all of a sudden, he pushes out Cyber, and he's yelling, please God, no. He can't fly, so I'm not gonna lie, as much as I don't like this guy, I would probably be screaming the same damn thing. So Angel catches him, he's still screaming. Angel's is like, rookie. So once the Blackbird lands, we see that they decided to target the Extern. So Camo transforms into somebody in their uniform, and he goes to Fire Fist, and he's like, look, don't fricassee the guy with the red beard. And he's like, what if they have another guy with a red beard? He's like, could you just take a day off from people that have red beards, please? So I guess Cyber's power is that he can emit like a magnetic pulse, like a EMP. But it's really powerful. Like, he even tells our Angel, like, you might want to find some cover here. I'm sorry, it's Angel, because he hasn't turned to Archangel no more. even though he didn't Air Apocalypse. So Cyber is doing his thing, and Archangel's like, man, that is powerful. My feelings are starting to hurt, which means he has silver feelings. Like, how old? That should give you a breakdown of how old you are. If you got silver in your mouth, you are old. You are right around 40 to 50 to 60 range. If you don't, then you're more or less a millennial. No, I take that back. I think some millennials are old enough to have some filling in their mouth or some silver in their mouth. But yeah, if you're feeling that, then yeah, you have some silver in your mouth. And Fire Fist has run across somebody who is fireproof because he's a robot. Yeah, he's a robot. So Cyber is pretty much emitting this EMP to the point where you can see his skeleton. And it hits the robot, who is choking the hell out of Rusty. I know his name is Fire Fist, but screw that. I know him as Rusty. And now he's just standing there, and Rusty's like, can somebody please come and help me? So Feral has been doing her thing because, you know, she's Feral. And Archangel catches up to her and is like, do you know how to set up the explosive? Feral's like, how long have you been doing this? Like, I know how to set this up. Like, leave me alone. And then Darkstar shows up. So Darkstar is talking to Angel and trying to like reason with him, like, why the hell would you do this? Why don't you just join my team and then we can do this? And then Camo, who is not very smart, decides that he's going to get the drop on everybody. Like, he starts firing his weapon and it hits the plastic explosive. So Rusty is carrying Cyber. Cyber's like, what's that noise? Pretty much the containment building, those round circular things that are nuclear power plants. That's what they were in. That thing explodes and falls on Rusty, and somehow Cyber is okay, because of course he is. So as we turn to the next page, we see that this made the news, because why wouldn't it? We see Feral. She is dead, which saddens me because I like Feral. Rusty, yeah, he's out of here too. Camo, his dumbass, he needs to die, and if this was his first appearance, grand opening, grand closing, he's gone. Darkstar is still alive. She was underneath Camo, as she see the Blackbird taking off in the sky. So then we see Angel, who survived, but he is messed up. I mean, his angel wings are bandaged. Like, that's how messed up he is. And Roger comes to visit him, and he's like, hey, the mission was not a failure, because Angel's saying it was a failure because it was a failure. Like, you got blown up, so yeah, you failed. But he's like, look at our ratings. Like, we're up. X Factor is up. I've been like, you need to get out of here right now. Not now, right now. So now on the next page, we see that they already got a new X Factor team, and now Havoc is the leader. We see Polaris in the crowd, and she's like, what the hell, Havoc? Like, why would you do this? And now we get to lay out the new X Factor team. We got Havoc, we got Frenzy, we got Cecilia Reyes, we got Pyro. Cyber is still around, like, this dude, my goodness. And Granny Smite, which I've never heard of before. Again, if she's been around, you're gonna have to ask like Rob or Ernie, because I've never heard of Granny Smite. But yeah, I was digging the story. Like, you know, they had one X Factor team, they pretty much got themselves killed, so they just roll out another X Factor team, just like that. Like, it was like nothing ever happened. I was digging the story. Let me know if you was digging the story too. I'm not gonna go over what the QR code page was. Like, I'm not doing those pages no more. I think they're stupid. So, but yeah, let me know if you are digging this book, because I'm really digging it. Like, this might be my favorite X book.